Okay. I was listening to my last video that I made, and and something came to me. Okay, something came to me. This recording actually that I'm doing right now, I don't know how to consider it, and I don't know what name to give it, and I don't know. How you said that? I don't think I have the word for it. It's like the conclusion of all the recording that I did from the day that I felt that I'm actually targeted. Now, uh, after watching a few video, mine and other, I don't think they are really video. They are more recording, because the point is to explain something than to sing something. Anyway, I'm not going to get there now, but basically, I don't know how to put it, because I'm so honest. It's ridiculous, and it's hilarious, and it's devastating. It's distracting and interfering, because when you are too honest, not everybody want to know that. First, second, everybody hate you. It's true. And I felt it from many, even my closest people. It's been like my relative, and that loved me so much in childhood and teenagehood and growing up, and I felt like they are like far away from me, and they are like, who the heck she is. It's like they are not recognizing me, what's going on. But unfortunately, I'm the only one who know what's going on, and the people who is at, either attack. It's not exactly attacking. It's mean they are attacking me. Yes, they are. They are blasting me, because I can hear it. I hear the I hear the blasting, and I hear the no. I forgot that word. No. Transmitting, whatever the heck that thing's called. I don't freaking know. I'm not a professor, and I'm not a PhD, and I'm not a person who want to know about the brain. They're forcing me to know about the brain when I really don't want to know nothing. Why to bother with the brain? The brain is born perfect. Why to interrupt with the brain and make it even worse? What you get from it? Well, whoever don't understand, I don't blame you, you know. I just don't blame you. Who want to understand a mother sitting and blubbering? Nobody want to know, unless you are one of the victim, you are one of the targeted individual that's going through what I'm going through, or you're the perp, or you are the one, a handler, or the perp, who the one who's cashing from it, making money from it, you know. It's a maskhara. You remember that word, maskhara? It's a maskhara. And can be like one person involved, 20 people involved, 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe even hundreds. And because everything in a computer, and everything, it's via satellite and whatnot, it's connected, and a lot of people. Now I feel sometimes that my brother and sister don't like me. Sometimes I feel it, like, shh, don't say what we are doing. Shh, don't talk about it. Like everybody know about it, but she don't know. Nobody call it by the child name. It's like I had the feeling like 24 year, Everybody knows something that I don't know. And I felt like even they love me. They love me as a sister, as a relative, as somebody from the family, somebody that close to them. I felt like they are hiding something. Like everybody need to know, but she doesn't need to know. She's the only one who are not going to tell her. Forbidden, forbidden if you talk about it. I don't know how to call this recording, but it's going to be like, I don't think in English I know what it's called. It's, in Hebrew it's called siyomet. Siyomet, it means you're closing all the circle of the recording that you did about this subject. It's like conclusion. It's like getting to conclusion what's happening. But since I figure out that nobody give a rat's what I'm going through, and nobody want to understand what's going, it's mean they don't care. And they're too busy. They have their own life. They have their own things. They have their own stuff going on in life. They take trips. They go countries. They run maybe research company or run some real estate company or firm or whatever they are doing in their life. Nobody have really time to understand what is under the surface, what is under the surface. And since I was a child, my mom used to tell me, since I was a child, I like to dig deep to stuff. It's naturally, it's come from uh, I guess since I'm born, that I am digging to everything. And I'm like that. It's not my fault, actually. It's not my fault. Scorpions know that they like to know above and behind and underneath, whatever. Yeah. It's not a gift. It's actually a curse. But again, this is not my point, of course. My point is just to think about it is freaking blowing my head out. Can you imagine 24 year somebody watching me under magnified glass, every move, every peeps, every breathing, every single thing I am saying, everything I am doing, every single thing, to wait for me to fail, to wait for me to fail, to wait for me to stumble and to fail. 24 years. It can be corrupted cop, it can be corrupted law enforcement, it can be corrupted security, it can be corrupted something, it can be corrupted pervert, it can be anything. He waited 24 years. He waited for me to be caught on something, but is gambling. It's a failure. I tell you why. Because I don't abuse drink. I don't do drug. I don't like it. It's not attracting me. I don't like it from the reason that I just don't like it. I don't have urge to it. I just don't have urge for drug. Don't like it. I barely take my medicine, if there is any. Now, of course, you say me, 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 me. All recording, it's about me, 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 me. Actually, it's not. It's not about me. I am the one who talk because I talk. But there is people who suffering quietly in silence in the dark. Like I say, in the social media, I found out it's make me cry actually that a lot pass away before their time. They was in like the peak of their success, peak of their life, peak of their relationship, peak of their marriage, peak of whatever, and they passed away. I don't remember name, but I was reading about him, and it didn't was fake news. Those things, it's not fake. When a person begging you to understand what they are going through and writing about it and trying to explain it to you and trying to describe it and trying, I recognize by now I recognize when it's fake, when it's not. And all those people who passed away do connect it to being abused and harassed and remotely neural monitoring and psychological warfare on them 24/7, 24/7, with blasting, 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 blasting. Just to say it, I'm getting sick of it. And I know it's probably there is million around the world. Maybe in China, maybe in London, maybe in Australia, maybe in Canada. I remember I used to read about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in Canada, like 10, 15 years ago in social media that they went through that. And I used to ask myself, what's that? What's that? What's that? I didn't understood it. I couldn't understood it. What's this? Covered harassment, covert torching, covert harassment, covert torching, covert harassment. In Canada, I was in very, very big wave, like 15, 20 years ago, when I used to read about it all over the social media, and I didn't understood what they're talking about. Now, what is my point here to get here? I'm blubbering and blubbering and from so many, many, many trees, you don't see the forest anymore. You don't see the point. My point. My point is somebody was aiming on me 24 years to hunt me. That is my point. And he's a crook. He's a crook. He's probably law enforcement. Probably illegal law enforcement. Probably he doesn't have even freaking green card. I sign my name that he doesn't have green card. And he's calling himself sheriff or law enforcement or cop or God knows what he is. The heck he is. And hash, 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 hash. Forbidden, forbidden. Don't say the word gang-stalking. Don't say the word target individual. Don't. Don't call it by the child name. Don't. They know it exists, but they don't call it by the child name. You can accuse whoever by shoplifting, by stealing, by interrupting the peace, by whatever you freaking want to pin on them. But don't call them target individual. Don't call them gang stalking. Hash, 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 hash. Don't let them know. Just the idea that somebody disturbed, probably pervert, because the word that they are telling me, and I'm not going to repeat the words because the freaking words that are actually private body parts of the male. When somebody is whispering to you these words again and again and again and again and again, 24/7, 365, 360 around the clock, doesn't leave your sight, doesn't leave your brain, doesn't leave your brainwave, doesn't leave your brain cell, doesn't leave your nervous system. Something wrong with them, not with me. Now, who is the handler? I don't know who is the handler. How the hell I know? It doesn't really matter who is the handler. Because anyway, he's going to get away from it. Who is the handler? I don't care, really. The most that I care now that they did humongous damage to my health, to my brain, to my life. To my nervous system, to my brainwave, to my overall life. I hear from different friends from high school and from whoever I know from overseas, and we was in Germany, we was in Morocco, we was in Australia and India and Asia. We was here, we was there every Monday and Tuesday. They are in my age, they have a lot of money now. They're professional. They work their life as an engineer, as doctor, as whatever they did in their life. Every time they post picture, we was in India, we was in Vietnam, we was in Asia, we was in Australia, we was in Greek, we was in this, we was in that. And I said to myself, I was able to do that if I didn't have somebody who's freaking watching my move every slice of a second. Of course, I don't know that word, but they're freaking measuring me by the freaking millimeter. They're watching me like they're watching the most wanted when I'm not. I'm trying to explain in the recording that I don't have nothing on me. I don't have nothing on me. I don't have nothing on me. The problem, they are working around the clock. They are working around the clock by the second, by the minute, by the moment, by the second to put something on me. So I think it was in October. Actually, that date I never forget in my life. I think sometime in October, 29 of October 2009, I fell to their game. I fell to their orchestrating game. I fell to their to the trap that they put me. I fell for what they was orchestrating for so freaking many years. And what's happened? I had a humongous fight with the upstairs neighbor. Uh-huh. Now we can catch her. They cleared the upstairs neighbor, even that they know the upstairs neighbor was orchestrating that. They cleared her. Even that I know that she's not good, she's violent, and she was hitting people in nightclubs, and she was in jail in 2013. They cleared her name. But aha, we catched you. And that's it. Since then, I'm not the same person. That's it. My life is gone. They killed me. They killed me. They inject something in my body. I don't want to scare people who doesn't have a clue what the hell I'm saying. I don't want to scare people who doesn't have a clue what the hell I'm saying. I don't want to scare people who doesn't have a clue what the hell I'm saying. But actually, in 2009, somebody wanted to finish me. And I'm not imagining that. I'm not imagining it. They actually targeted me to finish me and to make me gone, disappear from the face of earth. How they did it? They inject something to track me. They gave me some bunch. First, they said that I lost a lot of liquid in my body, so they freaking I put like ton of potassium, and I keep asking them, each potassium look like a boat. Why I need so many potassium? They told me you lost so much weight. Yeah, I wish you lost so much fluent in your body that you lost vitamin and minerals, and you know need a lot of potassium. I was freaking for 3 days eating like boats and boats of potassium. Every potassium was bigger than my mouth. I told the nurse I can't freaking swallow that humongous things. I don't know what the hell they did to me, but since then my life turned to something else that I'm not recognizing. Something, something, I don't have a clue what they did to me. In the same days, I also told my children, I can write, I can sign my name for like a week. I don't know, was the uh, influence of what they gave me there when I lost a fluent, when I was dehydrating. I don't know what is it, but why I'm blaming the neighbor? Because they orchestrated something on me. If not the neighbor, it's bigger than the neighbor, somebody bigger than the neighbor, probably the head of the homeowner association and the management. Somebody was behind it to pin me on something. So I'm walking now on eggshell for 24 years. I'm freaking lucky that I don't like to abuse alcohol, and I'm freaking lucky that I don't have urge for drug because I don't like them. Well, disappointing for somebody who like it, but I don't. I don't have the urge, not for smoking and not for drug. Some people love it. They are infusing. They like it. I don't. It's not that I'm freaking trying to clear my name here, or I did something, or forgive me, forgive me, forgive me for being alive. This is not my point. My point is I understand the name of the game and somebody didn't like it. I understood the name of the game and somebody didn't like it. They're still harassing me. They're still remote neural monitoring me. This pervert is always in us. It sounds Spanish. I think so. I don't know. You speak Hebrew, but it sounds Spanish or some shit. Probably Russian, Spanish. How the hell I know? They're doing it remotely. It's just in my ear all the time. Some loser, stupid. It sounds stupid too. Yeah, they damage my nerves. My head shaking involuntarily due to the damage, and that shaking started in 2009. Yeah, she's tapping and watching. I don't know from where, from her phone, from her computer, from wherever. She's tapping and watching, tapping and watching, tapping and watching. Like, we know you're there. We see you. You're looking at you. You're always on. You're always on. Why you're always on? I have a zillion stuff to do. What the hell you want from me? I have gazillion of things to do. And besides that, when I'm not home, they mob. Duh. They care about you so much because they're mobbing. It's not that because they love you. Why you're always on? Why you're always on? If I bring a crew of 20 people to take care of my things here, it's going to take them a year or 2 years, and they're not going to finish. I guarantee you, I sign my name, I guarantee you, they're not going to able to sort and take care of the stuff for freaking 20 years. I have zillion things to do. Why you care what I'm doing? Period. My conclusion is that I figure out the name of the game, and somebody, either in law enforcement, either in security, either in the homeowner association, either in the management, either in the town, either in the city, either in state, don't like it. And this affecting the relationship with my relative, with my brother, my sister. Everybody hate me now. Everybody hate me. I got used to it that everybody hate me. I'm not expecting nobody to love me or nobody to like me. And it shows. Everybody get heart and smiley and another heart, pink and red and blue and freaking purple, and everybody get heart. I'm the only one who not getting, not smiley and not heart. And like I give really rats about it. I really didn't want to put any more about remote neural monitoring, about electronic harassment, about gang stalking, about target individual, about this perverse fucking. I, if it was front of my face, a punching 100 times. You don't understand how disturbing He's whispering and saying stuff and like freaking kissing and licking and like pervert from hell. He's sick. There is a psychopath who doesn't leave my brain cell and my brain wave, doesn't leave my head, doesn't leave my brain cell and my brain wave, period. 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 Take it to leave it. He's probably in law enforcement. He's probably in security. He's probably in management, but he's a sicko. And he speaks Hebrew because it's done in Hebrew. In the beginning, I thought it's probably Daniel Maxine. And then I thought maybe the head of the homeowner association. And then I thought it's maybe somebody who was former. He probably was in the head of homeowner association before. Something like that. But why I need to suffer? Because he's freaking... he probably don't like me because I'm Jewish or Israelis or something like that. How the hell I know why? How the heck I know why? I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know. If I knew, this is why I'm saying I wanted to know more why they're doing it than who they are. Punk? He's mumbling and humming and crying and mumbling all the time. Some crap. It's not that whoever he is, think that I care about him or I know him. I don't know him. And I think he thinks that I know him. I don't know him. Him or her, how the hell I know? Stupid jerk. I feel it's come from upstairs. I feel it's from the Maxine family. I feel. But I'm not sure. Because sometimes they're away, sometimes they're at work, sometimes God knows what the hell they're doing. I don't care what they're doing. I'm not watching them. I'm not spying on them. The last thing I need in my life, spying on people when I'm myself in that boat. I don't need that. They want to pin me on something. So I lose the property, I lose the house, I lose the stuff, I lose my belonging, I lose the crap, I lose everything. And then guess what? Aha, we got her. There is people sitting day, night, 24/7, harassing people for fun. Oh, maybe they get money. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. They're doing it remotely. I don't know. To frustrating me, to make me losing it. I'm supposed to be now in either Israel, Las Vegas, Mexico. Everybody telling me how gorgeous it is in Los Cabos, in Cancun, in Puerto Vallarta, in this and that, and everybody telling me how it was gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. For me, it's just a plane. It's like freaking $200 and you get there. And because the harassment and the abuse and the electronic harassment and the torching, that perp got what he wanted. To paralyze my life, to trap me and to harass me and play with me the way he wanted because it got to my freaking brainwave. Some sicko. And forbidden. Just don't say to the FBI and CIA and law enforcement that 3/4 of them probably freaking corrupted. Hash, 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 hash. Don't say the word gang-stalking and don't say the word target individual because they're in it. Thanks for destroying 14 years of my life and probably more than that. Stupid dummy. And I'm not going to get rid of them. Probably until the day I die. Electronic harassment, remote neural monitoring, broadcasting people, harassing remotely people, torturing remotely people. I don't care if you meant for therapy or not therapy or for whatever the reason. It's distracting the human. It's paralyzing me. It's paralyzing me, it's trapping me, it's harassing me. And on top of everything, I need to hear that pervert freaking mumbling and chewing and licking and breathing. And he found the free freaking slave. I can't describe you how much I'm disgusted. I can't. There is no freaking word for me to explain to you how disgusted I am by that. I am disgusted by you. Get the fuck from my life. I'm disgusted by you. Get the hell from me. I don't care that you don't like me. I don't care that you hate me. Get the hell from me. I was thinking that it's probably because it's done in Hebrew. It's just in Hebrew. It's probably a few Israeli, they're local or live not far away from here, that doesn't have green card and they take identity, they take number of citizenship, identification, probably in law enforcement, probably in security, probably in the management, probably, who knows? I don't know. I can't see them. I don't know. I even thought it's my youngest brother, but he is himself barely can walk, barely can freaking prepare his own meal. I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know what is their attention to do that. I don't know what they are going to get from it. I don't know. To become rich from it, they are not. So what is the attention to do that? What you want to get from me? What? To kill me? That's actually what they're doing. They're killing me. And why I'm sharing with all the freaking planet? To let them know, law enforcement in it, security in it, homeowner association in it, management in it, the town in it, the state in it, and they are not going to call it by the child name. They never will call it by the child name, target individual, and gang-stalking. They are never, 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 never going to admit it. Never. They got to pin on you something, but they're never going to admit it. And why I hear it in Hebrew, originally, unfortunately, it's come from the Hebrews. It's probably way, way, way farther than the Hebrews, probably Russian, probably from the old ancient time that they used to do that, this trick, trying to pin something on somebody because people don't like them or because people don't want them around or whatever the case. Whatever the case. And why I'm doing those videos, I'm not doing it for the perps or for the organized crime or for the law enforcement or for the security or for the homeowner association. I'm doing it for people like me who trapped in this situation and they don't know what the hell going on. They want to rip me off from every single thing that I have. And not just me. They're doing it to millions around the world. Since they don't call it by the child name, it's hard to fight it. What you go? You go to the authority and tell them, hey, some corrupted law enforcement is picking up on me, is doing remote neural monitoring on me, he's watching me, he is a pervert, he is such and such. Yeah, I don't need to tell you how they're going to look at me. But I can go to an attorney or going to the judge and telling them they destroyed 14 years, probably more than 14 years of my life, intentionally. I don't know how to fight it. I don't know. Because it's from the basic of it, from the foundation of it, from the foundation, from the basic, and from the foundation of it, it's corrupted. There is no way I can fight it. If it's the foundation corrupted, I can't fight it. It's not even in the system or in the government. I think it's like a shadow government. It's probably like, contractor working for the government, third party. It's not even directly to the government. It's something that self-contractor or private contractor working for the shadow government. And they think they're all of it, but they're not. They're corrupted. They are little slaves. They call themselves owner and they call themselves bosses. I call them flying monkeys because they are flying monkeys. They are my slave, not me. They are my slave because they're freaking watching me. They are my slaves. They're watching me 24/7. They are my slaves. They're watching me like I am like they're like paparazzi that you don't want. And why I'm telling that to all the world? for the people who are going through that. For me and for the people who are going through that, it's hell. It's hell. The flight, it's not enjoyable. The trip, it's not enjoyable. Gathering with family and party, it's not enjoyable. Taking a walk, it's not enjoyable. Nothing, it's not fun anymore because they freaking ruin your life. It's like you have the devil in your ear. It's not fun anymore. And they think they're all of it. They're not. They are not all of it. The name of the game is organized crime, gang stalking, and target individual. That's the name of the game. And they're not going to admit it. They're not going to admit it. Not in million years. Period.